Welcome to another edition of the WILLY BRAGG Show. I hope each and every one of you are doing well today. I guess before I get started, I will say that to urge each and every one of you to just go ahead, save you the trouble, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, uh, subscribe, follow me on YouTube, Twitch, on Facebook, on Twitter, and all will be better. And so that's what I'm urging each and every one of you to do right now. Now let's get to the subject at hand. I was thinking, oh boy, are we going? Is this it? Are we going to have a third world war? Is this what's going to happen now? You know what happened yesterday? There was a rocket or missile that went into Polish airspace that went into a farm and killed 2 people. And it was said that it was a Russian missile. Now, if it was a Russian missile, we all know that it had to have been an accident if it was a Russian missile. I work graveyard shift, thinking about this shit all night, and I'm thinking, I'm going to be discussing this obviously today. And as I was making this video, and trying to get the information ready and all of that, and I am hoping. I'm hoping that we're having some good news here about the missile attack, as much as it can be said when it comes to an attack, in a war zone setting. And so basically, what it's looking like, well, I'll go ahead and set this up for you, and we'll have a discussion, because what it's looking like. Whoops! Damn it! Hold on. Okay, let me set it up here. We will go and set up the story here. Here on, and give me a moment here, and we will. Let me get the story that I saw here. Yeah, well, it's on Yahoo News, but that's okay. And basically, it says, hold on, I'm trying to scroll. Where's the hell is that thing? I'm trying to get it to scroll, and hold on, I can do it this way. Okay, here we go. Hoping that come on now. Oh boy. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, it's not showing up for whatever reason. That's fine. Here we go. I'll tell you what it says. It's from Yahoo News. It says Poland missiles attack that killed 2 was very likely fired by Ukrainian air defense. And basically, to Tbilisi, Georgia, the story came, and says Poland said Wednesday the missile that launched in a village near Ukrainian border, leaving 2 people dead, was very likely caused by Kiev air defense. Most likely, this was an unfortunate accident. Polish President Andrzej Duda, and I'm sorry I cannot pronounce the name, said Wednesday, referring to the Ukrainian defending itself against the barrage of Russian missiles that targeted the country the day before. Following the conference with G20 and NATO leaders, President Biden told reporters that it was unlikely fire from Russia. But we will see, he added. NATO Secretary Jens Stoltenberg will host an emergency meeting with ambassadors on Wednesday to discuss the missile strike. Duda says he told Stoltenberg and Biden, highly probable NATO's Polish ambassador will request to invoke Article 4, that is consultation among the allies. According to Article 4 of the treaty, a member country will consult together whenever, in the opinion of any of them, the territorial integrity of political independence or security of any of the parties is threatened. Speaking to reporter, Solenberg said, let's make it clear that this is not Ukraine's fault. Russia bears responsibility for what happened in Poland yesterday because that is the direct result of the ongoing war and a wave of attacks from Russia against Ukraine yesterday. That sounds like they just wanted to find an excuse anyway to do the war. That's what I'm saying there. And then the reports from Poland stated that the missile, which killed 2 people at a farm building in Przewodowo, was Russian-made. Belgian Minister of Defense said that both pieces of Russian missiles and a Ukrainian interception missile landed in Poland, to be confirmed on ongoing investigations. Lebanon Dumda wrote in a tweet. On Tuesday, military officers said that Russia fired more than 90 missiles into Ukraine, despite 77 strikes being shot down. Some hit the city of Lviv, a city close to Poland's border. Let's see here. However, Russia denied any involvement in launching the missiles that struck Poland and criticized Western countries for reaching hysterically, but noted that Biden has shown restraints, Reuters reported. This comes after Ukraine dismissed allegations that one of its missiles struck Poland as a conspiracy theory. No one should buy Russian propaganda or amplify its message, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro blah blah. I'm so sorry with these names. Tweeted on Tuesday night. This lesson should have been long learned since downing of MH17. Earlier Wednesday, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak accused Russia of showing utter contempt for the international order and said that the strike in Poland never would have happened without the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Well, let's go with that last sentence. You know what would have never caused the Russian invasion of the Ukraine? The Eastern European countries not joining NATO in the first place. Hasn't that ever occurred to them? I guess not. So, but here's the thing. I actually think that a lot of the NATO countries, especially people tied in with the defense industries here in the United States, I think a lot of the neocon war hawks, a lot of shit libs, even their little pet shit libs, are all disappointed that it was the Ukraine. It was essentially Ukraine's fault, and that's what it comes down to. They wanted it to be Russia. I really believe they wanted it to be Russia so they can go and start this madness. And it is utter madness to start a fucking war. It's madness to start a war with any country, big or small. But it's definitely madness to try to provoke a fight with a country that has fucking nuclear arms. And any of us call that out. Oh, well, what is it? You like Putin or something? It has nothing to do with that. It has something to do with I want to live. I want everybody to in the United States and I want everybody in Russia. I want everybody in Ukraine and everybody around the world to live. And we're not doing the war, obviously, but definitely I don't want anybody being roasted in a nuclear holocaust. Short-term range nukes or long-term, because one fucking nuke goes off, even if it's a short-term range nuke, that can pretty much, at the very best scenario, cause a lot of instability around the world. And it could just end everything. It's utter madness. It is utter madness. Article 5, and that's the thing, we talked about Article 4. Article 5, they were literally talking about utilizing Article 5, having that used. And it was just like, I think that there were people ready to go and to start World War III. I'm a little bit relieved that it was the Ukrainian missile. I wish it never happened to begin with, but I'm definitely glad it was not a Russian missile. And even if it was a Russian missile, I believe it would have been an accident. because and even if it was not an accident, it would have still been no reason to start World War III, considering that a Soviet fighter shot down an American commercial jet in 1983 that was flying around toward Korea into Soviet airspace. And I think if I remember correctly, and I'm just remembering this, I think that it actually killed a lot of passengers in there. There was no World War III that came out of that. Thankfully, no World War III. I hate it happened. I hate that shit happened. But and people ask that, what if China goes and invade Taiwan? I don't want to. I'll answer it. I don't want to start World War III over it. I don't want to start World War III over Ukraine. I don't want to start World War III over Taiwan. I don't want to start World War III over any country. How's that for an answer? I think that we need to stop resorting to trying to have a military response to everything. I mean, we don't learn our lessons from 20 years ago. We don't learn our lessons from, I'm surprised that they didn't cover this up to try to make it look like it was the Russians. I'm surprised. I really am. But I'm glad that it looks like we may have, at least this time around, prevent something. So I just wanted to have a discussion about that. And I see KRTD media is here. Good morning. I presume that's Shane on the over there at KRTD. How are you today? I am fine myself, and I am glad that we're not going to see World War III, at least for the time being, and hopefully we can find a way to de-escalate this shit here. We don't want this to happen. We shouldn't. This is insane. This has been insane how we have people in the United States specifically. I have a feeling in other countries in Western Europe, they're a little more. I think the people are a little more responsible, and they want this. I'm talking about the people themselves want to not resort to rattling their sabers. But it looks like that's what our politicians wants to do here, and it's mental. But anyway, I guess that's what I wanted to talk about. Get that out of my chest and all of that. So let's see. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah. Yes, it's the morning. This is Shane. Hey, Shane, how are you? I'm good. On my way to work. World War III will be fought with most advanced weapons, and World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. That makes me think of a Doctor Who story, Genesis of the Daleks, where that kind of happened on another planet, and that's where advanced societies were reverted to basically fighting with landmines and barbed wires, and somebody made the comment, one of the characters made the comment that at this rate they'll be fighting with sticks and stones. So I just thought about that, being a Doctor Who fan that I am. But anyway, yes. So yes, love that. Yep. So anyhow, if you all like what you heard, press like and comment. If you disagree with what I have to say, comment anyway. We will have a conversation. Feel free to share the content on this channel. As a First Amendment absolutist, it's my duty to inform you to create your own platform and utilize it, because we are, in fact, the muckrakers of our time. Feel free to let everybody know to support each other in independent media, because we need to do this, because big tech, they want to shut up independent voices, because corporate media wants to control the narrative, and we should not allow them to do that. Let's see here. Oh, one more thing here. Let's see what Shane says. Seen almost every episode of Doctor Who, not as many as the older ones, but definitely most of Tom Baker. Harder to find the older ones. I've seen probably every one of them, as much as except for the ones that's been lost forever. Then again, I'm 53 years old. PBS used to play Doctor Who back in the day. So, yep. So anyway, and I will say that right now I will probably do another video a little bit because I'm a little bit behind. I've been kind of tired from work and all that in the last few days. Getting, just kind of getting ready for the holidays and all of that. So I will say again, reject corporate media. And until next time, I will conclude by saying to you all, music.